Well, good morning, YouTube. It's I don't know, what is it? 4th of July weekend. Happy 4th. Give you a little update here on the old Cadillac. See, we got all the windows working. Gotta put the door panel back on yet. Needed a new motor on this one here. Got some Chinese eBay one, works great. Perfect. We got our overheat fix, most importantly. I'll show you that. I mean, you guys saw me go round and around with it, and then I finally ended up dropping it off the Radiator shop, and they couldn't find anything wrong with it. Wasn't plugged or nothing like that, but they said that maybe the fins weren't making contact with the core anymore, with the tubes. So I was like, whatever. They wanted $600 to recore it. Not gonna happen, not in the budget. So I scored this old girl on eBay for 200 bucks. It's not OEM, but she's in there. I had to modify the shroud a little bit. You see, I made a cut here and folded this flat so it looked kind of like it was supposed to be in there. You can see the gap here. It would have hit and it was janky, so I didn't like that, so I changed that. What else is different that you need to know about? Oh, the training cooler. The lines don't fit. They're different thread size. These are like half, and the factory lines are 9/16, so you could tell they're missing now. And also the outlet down there at the bottom is 1.5 instead of 1 3/4. So I just got an adapter from Napa that goes from 1.5 to 1 3/4, and I put an auxiliary trans cooler on it. Good enough. Though it stays perfectly nice and cool. I mean, 174 instead of 220. The faster you drive it now, the cooler it gets. It's the way it's supposed to be. So that was definitely the issue. I hated like how to buy a radiator without some kind of confirmed diagnosis on what exactly was wrong with it, and I couldn't find nothing wrong with it. So that's a little bit about where we're at there. Also, I did tune up. We got new cap, no more loose cap. We got new cap rotor. I bought a set of points, but they were junk. They didn't work. Shocking. Wires. He did plug, so I just left them alone. Didn't even look at them. Fuel filter. Turns out, funny story. It's had the wrong fuel filter in it the entire time. So you can see now the bowl is all the way full, and that's how it's supposed to be with these. If you notice, I don't know if you ever saw it on one of the old videos, but if I find a clip, I'll put it in of it running. It would like squirt fuel in a little bit at a time. So I think it's been starving for fuel the entire time. And the other thing I did was, let's get this right off of here. There you go. So you notice the intake manifold's a lot cleaner. That's because we pulled it right off of there. I put new gaskets on it. But the reason I pulled it off was because there is an exhaust port. These are exhaust ports, and from the factory this would have a tube coming out of it going into the choke, and that's how the choke worked. But it didn't work because there was a hole in that tube. It was all rusted out, and on the bottom there's another tube, and it was totally wide open, didn't even have a tube in it. So I tapped them into 1/8 pipe plug, and I plugged them. Both of them. There's one on the bottom you can't see, and I welded up these ports on the bottom here. I got a couple pictures, I'll insert them into the video. So yeah, you're probably looking at pictures right now. And what else can I tell you about it? So now we got a choke. Let's put the battery on. And we got a choke. Let's see. So if you're wondering why this thing is parked in the middle of the yard with all the doors open, it is because I'm a total idiot. I had some friends over the other night, showing them the car. I was all pumped up. And I left this door open, and it monsooned, like torrential monsoon rain, terrible. There was like friggin' 4 inches of water in the floorboard, man. back here was full of water. You could tell I vacuumed it out back there. I vacuumed the carpet, but it's still wet, so I wanted to just give the car a chance to dry out. Oh, it must be too warm. That's not necessarily a bad thing. So the other thing you'll notice here, I pulled the whole dashboard out of the car. I did a lot of work off camera in my spare time. Pulled the entire dashboard out of the car. The clock works now. I spent like 6 or 8 hours too long of my life making the clock work. All the dash lights work now. I got the dimmer. This turns your interior lights on here, and it never worked before. I got that worked. That was just corroded. Check this out. What are the chances? Literally all I did was lube it. Works great. I never knew this button was on the radio here. I assumed that since it didn't work with the key or when you turn the radio on, that it was bad, but turns out she's a ripper. So more importantly, it's way quieter under the hood. You can hear the carburetor, right, sucking, but what you don't hear is that terrible exhaust leak that it used to have. Hang on, let me put this air cleaner back on so you don't hear a stupid carburetor. So much quieter. The only exhaust leak it has now is down at the riser, and nobody cares. It's gonna be fine. Nobody cares. So we got working choke, we got electric choke, you know, obviously I converted that. We got no stupid exhaust leak. Sorry, I'm not a lefty. What else did I do? I cleaned all the grounds. There's the ground back there. You see that down there? There's one on the other head. That's all clean. There's the ground here. That's clean. I made a new alternator cable because it was getting red hot. Because it was tiny. It was like this friggin' big. Also, this was never hooked to nothing, so I made this ground here. So we did a bunch of little work to it, and now we got something. Now it should be reliable. The only thing I didn't fix was the thing that was really preventing me from driving it, which was that rear brake. It's still acting up on me. I was driving it the other day, and listen to her. She just runs like a top. Driving it the other day, got hot again, so for some reason the brakes are self-adjusting to where they just stay tight. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Oh yeah, the other thing I did, let me show you this. So I did go get a key made for the trunk, so now we can actually use this thing instead of doing the screwdriver trick, you know. Ordered a new set of belts. They're sitting there. Use them at some point. I'm actually surprised it's not wetter in here. There was a lot of water in here when it monsooned because this trunk seal is absolute garbage. So I got to replace that. That's on the list of things to order. So we got to order trunk seal for it yet. We got to order. Unfortunately, I have to get a kit that does all the doors for these window sweep moldings. But this one was just, you can see it's just junk. It was rotted right off. Garbage. So I got to order that because that window, it fills that water with, door with water there. And also the kid I bought it from said he had a helper do it, but he told me that the mirror was busted when he got the car, or didn't have a mirror or something, whatever. And if you notice, put the wrong mirror in the car. It's like for a 66 or 67. So that's no good. That's not gonna work. So I ordered a mirror, also off eBay. It's coming from Original Parts Group. But eBay had the best price on it. Look at her. She just runs like a top, boys. Yeah, so I got the mirror coming. We'll button that up, and then that'll be the jam. It should be road ready for the summer. We'll just enjoy it. You know, I'll fix this brake. I'm not sure what this brake is. I gotta give a huge shout out to somebody in the comments. I forget your name. I'm sorry about that. Somebody recommended the Scarebird disc brake conversion kit. They sell brackets for these things to do disc brake swap, and I'll tell you what, we're definitely gonna do it. There's like $180 for the brackets for the front of this thing, and it's only like $180 for the rear also. I'm not sure if I'm keeping this rear end yet. You guys will find more out about that in a future video. But the front, we're definitely going to do a disc brake swap on. It uses like 75 Eldorado calipers or something like that, something goofy. But you could get, the nice part about them is they just sell you the brackets, so you can get all the stuff off Rock Auto to do the, you know, the calipers and the rotors and blah blah blah, you know, races, bearings, all that stuff, because you're gonna have to swap that out. And the nice part is it changes you to tapered roller bearing instead of the straight up ball bearings that are in this thing. So that's what we're gonna do. Just huge shout out. I really appreciate you recommending that, because I'd never heard of that company, and I'd been Googling for like a solid week and I didn't see nothing. So that's super helpful, much appreciated. Let me see, what else can I tell you about this? Oh, you know what else I did? I got the damn, let's see. I got the damn locks working. That's gonna make a liar out of me. There you go. You can hear the vacuum. It's got a major vacuum leak over in the other door. Hang on. Yeah, so sorry about that. What I was saying, the locks, they were working the other day. I'm out of vacuum now. It's got a major vacuum leak on this door. I'll show you where it is. But they do work now. Like, they try to actually work. The vacuum, I don't know what they call it, like solenoid or diaphragm in that door there is junk. It's leaking air there. I'm not sure about this one, but this door here, where's that vacuum thing? All right, so you can see it there on the other side of this window. You see there's a yellow stripe vacuum line and a red stripe vacuum line. Well, it would never do nothing at all from this door. That actually locked when I used it on the other side there. It would never do nothing from this door. It wouldn't really just make noises. Well, the red vacuum line was just popped off of the tit for the thing. That was it. But here's my vacuum leak right there. That's really not going to be helpful, is it? So I'm just gonna splice that together with one of them little plastic doodly doos, and knock on wood, I'll have some locks. You know, for the most part, I don't think the rear is gonna work because of the leaks in the diaphragm. I don't know if I'm gonna order a diaphragm for that or not. That sounds crazy. But so today we're gonna put the door panels back on and just get it to where it doesn't look like a total pile of junk. I said that mirror's coming, but I think I can get it in. I think I can get that in without the door. I was leaving the door panel off because I didn't think I'd get the mirror in, but I think I can. It just kind of slides in through, and the screw is actually right here on the outside. So I think I can get that in without the door panel being off the car. So I'm gonna put it all back together. Just because I can't stand looking at it the way it is. Man, I'm trying to think what else I did. I did a ton of little work off camera because I just got tired of filming. Sorry about that. I was super tired of filming. It's like 90 degrees out right now, and you wear this stupid GoPro on your head. It's like 1,000,000,000 degrees warmer with the GoPro on your head. So I ain't been filming. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, that's all the thing I fixed. Check this out. So remember that stupid vent? Remember this thing whistling in the video from Driving It Home, and it was rattling all over? It would you pull it in and out. So check her out, dude. She's in there. It's mint. It's not loose anymore. All I was missing is the nut that holds this tight, and there's actually felt in there to hold it in place, like to give it some resistance from turning. The felt was all still there, it just was missing the nut, so that was part of my goal when I pulled apart the dash. Oh, also, somebody at some point spliced the ignition wires all together, and they did a terrible piss poor job. And matter of fact, the main power coming from the car, main hotline is like a had to be like a 10 gauge wire, and it's red, and it was just twisted together with electrical tape on it. I don't know how this thing hadn't burned down previous to me, but I'll tell you what, it certainly wasn't long for this world. So I fixed all that. I'll put a picture, in the video so you can see what I'm talking about. And then what else did I do here? I just did stupid stuff, like I polished the bezel there for the gauges. I cleaned all that up, and I figured out how the trip works. I didn't think it did previously, but it does work. These old cars, you push it in and you twist it, which I didn't realize. You push the tit in, and then you turn it, and that's what actually resets it. I figured it was like a newer car where you just push it in, but that's not the case. And since I don't have my owner's manual, I ordered an owner's manual, but it hasn't showed up yet. The post office has been absolutely terrible to me lately. I'm not getting nothing. I ordered a service manual for this car that would have probably helped a little bit with the radiator diagnosis, but it didn't get here for almost I just got it the other day. I ordered it like a month ago when I bought the car, so yeah, that's where we're at. So plan is we're gonna leave the patina. I don't know if we're gonna sand it and then clear this old girl, you know, over it. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I might just leave it alone because I really don't care. But I think it's definitely gonna stay the way it is. Oh, and I found this door also didn't work because there was this electrical system in this thing is in rough shape, bud. Just, you know, 60 years or 55 years in here. I had to do some splicing to get power to these rear lights. I'm not sure if I put that in a video yet or not. If I have, you already see it, but that door never worked anyways. It didn't have power to the window switch, and the window would dim the lights. So the motor still was junk, but so it would dim the lights, but it would, oh god, that's hot, dude. That is hot. Wow. It would dim the lights, but it wouldn't put the window down from the driver's switch here. But you go back to the door switch and it didn't do anything. So I got a test light. I checked the switch for power, and the switch didn't have no power. So I got looking, traced a hole, pulled that whole B pillar apart, pulled that all apart, pulled the carpet out, couldn't find nothing wrong, nothing broken in the door, in the jamb here. And I traced it back. There's actually a splice on these cars right in here. There's a wire. It's one of them ribbon cables, like this, like that, but it's up in there, and it was rotted right in half. So it's of course real thin metal strip, so you can't just crimp it, you know. So what I ended up doing was I sanded both sides down, cleaned it all up good, and soldered a new wire right over the top, and then shrink wrapped it all together. So that's mint. Now I got power back here. That's all that was. And then of course the motor was still bad, so like I said, I ordered the eBay motors. It came as a kit of 2, which is nice, because if you order them from like Original Parts Group or somewhere like that, you only get one for 90 bucks. And they had them, I got the last one on eBay. They were 100 bucks for a pair of them, and who cares? I mean, they're from China, but what isn't? You know damn well all of them are from China. So I got those, put that one in. It works good now, so all the windows go up and down like they're supposed to. It's we got power in all the doors. Everything works now for the most part. I just gotta fix that vacuum leak, and I think I'll have, you know, the locks squared away. So we're making progress, slowly. I'm gonna pause it, and then what I'll do is I'll show you the old radiator. I'll show you because I got it back from the Radiator shop. They're actually super cool guys, but it was just not cost effective to pay $600 for a core when I don't really care if this is original or not, because you'll find out in another video. But we're not leaving it stock. We're gonna play with it. I'll show you in a future video. So hang on a second. All right, so back here in the shop. Yeah, this thing's still here. We're not gonna talk about that. Here's the radiator. And you can see, they're really not plugged, man. They really weren't plugged. So it's gotta be the fins just not making contact or whatever. I don't know, but if anybody, I'm not gonna use this. I'm not gonna use this as a core. I'm not gonna re-core it. And the tanks are still minty. So here's the other one. And that's the training cooler that's in it, factory. Just so you can see if you guys got one of these or you know somebody that has one. That's what we got there. If somebody wants this, so they have bad tanks, or you know, they need a core to trade in or whatever, just shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to give it to you. I'm not going to use it. It's just going to kick around here and end up going to scrap. So if one of y'all can use it, I would much rather give it away than just scrap it. I don't like scrapping anything. So rear seat's still sitting here. But you know, we're getting there. I'll keep you posted with anything else that may arise on there. I'm not sure what all I'm gonna do with that just yet for the summer. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna mess with it until winter. I want to be able to drive it, so we're gonna try to just enjoy it for summer. So hopefully you'll see me cruising around in this junk. Still gotta put tags on it, but I don't know what the Corona. I don't know what the deal is with that yet. I haven't really. I just got insurance on it, so I can drive it. But I just threw some tags I had kicking around in the shop on there, so I don't really care, you know, about that too much. So, but that's the deal. I just figured I'd shoot y'all an update because I was a sketch ball and I didn't update nobody when I was doing the work. So thanks for watching. I'll try to keep y'all posted. Stay tuned because we're gonna have a lot of fun with this car. That's gonna be our winter project up here. Hopefully it won't be too bad to do. But we're gonna have some fun with it. And it's gonna be the best daily driver ever when I'm done with it. So stay tuned. I'll have another video pretty soon, kind of going over the plan and what's in store for this junk. But I think it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe some of you will be interested in it, maybe not. I know it's primarily a truck channel, but I work on everything. Everything. Like this junk Jeep is still here. I'll work on everything. So yeah, I'll take y'all along for the ride and we'll get some stuff done. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. Oh, and if y'all ain't subscribed, y'all should subscribe. It would be helpful. So go ahead and do that. Thanks for watching.